Holy shit, we just watched the first episode of Aldnoah.Zero. What did you think, Vic? Hey.
It was mostly really boring, and I lost attention because it was all just exposition. But then the end was like...
Yeah, there's an inordinate amount of dialogue that is characters explaining things to one another that they should already know.
Yeah.
Now, you've taken a screenwriting class.
Yeah.
How early in the curriculum did they teach you not to do that?
The first day.
So that's like some day one shit. It's like, rule number one of screenwriting. Characters should not explain things to one another that they should already know. In this episode, it happens like 5 fucking times.
Yeah.
There was the only scene...
Oh, I must have forgotten the history of our world.
Right.
Please explain it to me. I have been asleep the last 15 years.
Or just, we, the 15 knights who have for this amount of years done this thing that you already know about, need to make a move. So in this episode, we learn a lot of exposition, none of which is particularly interesting at that.
Yeah.
There's
It's obviously just setting up for whatever.
The princess apparently gets killed. 2 things are obvious. 1, the princess obviously isn't dead. 2, it's obviously Mars set it up to make, they faked her death. The whole scene where the terrorists
They retaliated
attack,
really fast. There's no like Congress or anything on Mars. They're just like,
no, they're all
'em.
individual armies racing to take over Earth.
I see.
That's what the guy was explaining. He said it's
They
37
fucked their shit
individual armies that all are trying to compete to see who can take over Earth first.
Well,
So the Mars people are all against each other. They don't give a fuck about Earth. They think they think Earth is weak and won't be able to put up a defense.
clearly.
So they obviously like made their princess get killed so that they could do this. Although the princess probably isn't dead.
But then the princess of what? If there's 37 armies or something, who's princess?
I don't know, but
they already. Why did they already just? They had their missiles ready, man. They were right there.
The thing
I
that
don't know if there was a time skip there, but it was like the princess is dead.
I didn't think those were missiles. I thought they were just dropping their stations.
Something like that. But it blew everything up. I mean, they were ready.
What got me, like, what broke my suspension of disbelief is how easy it was for some terrorists to just bomb this princess.
Yeah, this is like
they had a
missiles came
truck
out,
just somewhere
they fucked her up.
full of missiles. Like, really,
then
the security
it
was
was
that
kinda
shit
confusing.
that they could just pull that off?
And then they were just like, yep, it happened. There was no like news report. No one like relayed the message. They just knew. They skipped all that.
We have no idea what's up with the high schooler kids.
Yeah, they were just
or
around.
the guy who is her friend on Mars, the princess's friend. It introduces 2 people who apparently are the main character, both of whom look exactly the same, but one has silver hair.
Yeah.
And we have no idea what either of them is going to do yet. So,
Yeah.
no real establishment of character at all. No real
There was
establishment
some old dude.
of...
He was probably Kotetsu.
No, it's not Kotetsu. It's fucking Keiji Fujiwara.
No, I just meant he was Kotetsu.
Kotetsu is one voice. Keiji Fujiwara sounds almost
I
exactly
didn't mean
like
his voice
him.
actor.
No, I mean, but I'm saying he's not Kotetsu.
I know he's not Kotetsu.
Kotetsu is the guy from is Space Bros. Like it. Kotetsu's voice actor does pathetic.
I know his voice actor.
I know, but he has to be pathetic for it to be
I was
Kotetsu.
just saying he was an old guy. It doesn't matter. And
But
he was tan.
he's not pathetic.
He was tan
enough.
and old.
He has to be pathetic for you to compare him to Kotetsu. He's more of a Keiji Fujiwara character, considering he's voiced by Keiji Fujiwara. Anyway, not fucking important. The episode is mostly boring. Character designs look good. It's the same character designer who is the manga artist of Wandering Sun and Aoi Hana, which are both, like, drama shows, like high school drama shows, which makes it interesting that they would be used in a sci-fi show. I thought they looked good. The show altogether looks pretty okay. It's nothing to write home about. It's an A1 Pictures show. It, at least because of the unique character designs, does not look exactly like every other A1 Pictures show for once. I don't know what to expect. It wasn't that interesting or that good.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's like Fate Zero where they had to get that shit out of the way.
Fate Zero was interesting from the first episode, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it was all exposition as well.
But it was interesting, and it was fucking gorgeous
Yes.
to look at. This show is okay to look at, and it's not really interesting.
Yeah.
So, the biggest question on my mind was, when does this show take place? Because the scenes on Earth show technology that is clearly current. One guy had a PS Vita.
Yeah.
One girl had an iPad. The main character guy has a Galaxy phone, and yet the Mars people are like, oh yeah, we left Earth
But
and
they all
we've
have
become our
ugly
own
cars.
race.
They're very ugly cars.
The Mars people are their own race, evolved from what used to be on Earth. So
Yeah.
assumedly, they left from like an ancient civilization on Earth, and have developed on their own, sort of like a Turn A Gundam kind of thing, where they've been gone so long that they didn't even know about them. I don't know. It's weird, and I don't know what it's gonna be like. So hopefully, a better second episode, or else it could end up being one of those watch 3 episodes with hopes, and then those hopes fall apart. You know, I was kind of hoping the show would be great because it's created by Urobuchi Gen, but he's not actually writing it, and it's got some good people behind it, but it's also an A1 Pictures show, and everything they make is a huge disappointment. So we'll see.
Ooh.